Hey folks, Jeff here at Back to Country. So we just came back from our 3,400 mile road trip out to North Carolina to pick up our generator, and we did have a few minor casualties. One, of course, is the old rock chip to the window or the windshield, and we'll have to get that repaired. Luckily the insurance will pay for the repair, so just got to go get her done. But before we can get it done, I got to make another repair to the truck. Let me show you what's going on. So if you look there, my exhaust pipe is hanging down. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be that way. Oh yeah, closer inspection, and there's the problem. The hanger has broken. So basically, you got that hanger comes down, it's got a little clip at the bottom that goes on that clamp, and then it mounts up there to the frame and comes down. So we bought a new one. Got to first try to get that clamp off of there. I think I'm going to take a wire brush and a little bit of maybe WD-40, whatever I can find, and loosen her up a little bit, clean it up a little bit, and then see if we can take the impact and get that off. Worst case scenario, we'll have to cut it off. I did buy another one, so whether we reuse that one or put on a new one, either way, we'll be alright. So let me gather some tools and see if we can get this thing going. So these don't look too bad. All I'm going to do to start out is I'm going to just take a wire brush and clean these threads up just a little bit. They're really not that bad, but if you got dirt in there, when you start to unscrew the bolt, it just binds it up, you know. So I figure clean it up a little just to improve our chances of getting it off clean. So you can see dirt and rust coming off of there. Okay, so we wire brushed it off, gave it a good dousing with WD-40. Alright, that one broke free. Wasn't easy, but it broke free. Okay. So we got the clamp off, and next we got to get the top section off. So we're gonna have to go up into the frame there and see if we can get the hanger off here. You can see it's just got a bolt that goes through the frame, and so we'll take that off. And that was pretty easy. Okay, so we're just gonna put this hanger here back how the other one was. challenge then is the other one had a twist in it, so we're gonna have to see what we can do to twist this. Now I know I should be using impact sockets, but they're up the property, so I'm not doing major work, so this is working just fine. Question now is, will this thing twist, or do I have to bend the actual steel here, or will this turn? It's only got a single rivet through it, so you would think that it would twist, but it won't twist without some help. So I think I need a big screwdriver or a bar or something. Alright, so like I said, this thing has to twist. First thing, we're going to see if this part of it will twist on the bracket, or if we need to actually bend the steel. So let's see what happens when we... Oh yeah. So that's best case there, just twist it like that. Now our pipe is a bit broken, so it is going to need to be re-welded, but our welder's up the property, so not sure what we're going to do there yet. Hopefully we get this all together. Just reusing the old clamp because there's nothing really wrong with it. It came off good, so we didn't have to cut it. I did buy a new one just in case, but I can keep it as a spare because this one is just fine. So just putting it together here by hand. Lift the pipe up, see if we can. Okay. I think that's good. And then we're going to tighten her up. And that is on there solid. I don't think that baby's going anywhere, so put the clamp back on. That hanger just slides under that clamp. Of course, we were able to twist it on the bracket, so we did not have to twist the steel. And that just has a bolt through it to the frame. And then that rubber there is just takes the vibration out of everything. So that's all there is to that. But let me show you where it's broken. Okay, so this is what's called a catback exhaust. This is an add-on feature. They took the stock exhaust off and put this one on. So keep in mind this is 20 years old, so the fact that it's even still intact is pretty good. Anyway, the single pipe comes back here and then it splits into the two pipes, and right here is where it welds up, and you can see the weld all broke free. So the pipe is still inserted into the splitter, and I mean, it feels pretty steady. I don't think it's going to come free. So hopefully what I'm going to do is just leave it like that, and then when I drive back up to the property, I'll weld it. Now I could, there's some stuff you can buy that I could wrap this, and you know, it gets hard or whatever, but I think the best way to do this is to weld it, rather than, you know, doing some JB Weld aftermarket kind of stuff. I think welding it is the best solution, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's, you know, solid enough. There is a hanger right there as well on the other pipe, so it holds this whole thing up, and I don't think, like I say, that it's going anywhere. The one other problem we had is it did melt the boot on my shock, so there ain't nothing I can do about that. I mean, I could buy another boot and cover it, but you can see how close it is to the pipe to begin with, so chances are it's just gonna melt again. I mean, did it melt when it fell down, or was it melted before? I don't know. I mean, based on how low it goes, I'm going to say it melted when it fell down, but still, that's a lot of heat, so I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I'm not doing any mudding and off-roading other than just getting up to the property, so I think we're all good. So for now, I think that's it. That is our repair. Only thing left to do is to weld around here, which I need my wire feed welder, and that wire feed hasn't been working on my generators, so I need to see if it'll work on the new generator. If it does, we'll weld it up there. If it doesn't, then we'll bring it back and weld it here. I'll bring the welder back here. Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to look. The exhaust should be up here high, just like the other side. Much better.